Good evening to the Honorable Chair and to all the ministers present here. I, Health Minister of India, would like to propose the healthcare budget for the financial year 2022-23, which has been formulated keeping in mind all the classes of the population. The provisions which will be covered under the Ayush are as follows. Please scroll. Firstly, we aim to revitalize and strengthen the Ayush systems, making them as prominent medical streams in addressing the healthcare of the society. Secondly, we will strive to promote the adoption of quality standard of Ayush drugs. In order to achieve these goals, we propose a budget of 2,323 crores for the Ayush Ministry. Now coming to the pharmaceutical department, I put forward the following points before the respected chair. First of all, we keep the sorry. First of all, we will intend to ban the use of single-use plastics in the pharmaceutical industry and replace it with paper. Moreover, we propose to introduce some offers in the pharmaceutical industry which have been devised to motivate people to follow COVID protocols. On purchase of medicines worth rupees 500, a complimentary mask will be given. And on the purchase of medicines worth rupees 1000, 30 ml sanitizer bottle will be given free of cost. Ayush medicines should also be made available at all the Jan Aushadhi stores across the country. We put forward a budget estimate of 635 crores for achieving the above mentioned goals and taking the pharmaceutical industry of India to the next level. Now, I would like the Deputy Health Minister of India to continue on my points. Thanks for your kind attention.
Thank you. Good evening to the Honorable Chair and to all present here. I, the Deputy Health Minister of India, would like to continue the points mentioned by our Health Minister of India. Currently, we are all witnessing a major health crisis in the form of COVID-19 pandemic. It has affected most of our established practices, norms, and regulations, and has emerged as the biggest disruptor. Primary impact of this disruption has been on the economic. That is the reason why Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has said that in a fight against the economic, that is the pandemic, we should focus both on the Jan and Jahan. That is nothing but Jan bhi, Jahan bhi. In a single day, we have been testing about 15,63,566 COVID-19 samples, and that marks the highest of any other country in the world. The aim of our DHR, that is the Department of Health Research, is to bring modern health technologies to the people through research and innovations related to diagnosis, treatment methods, and vaccines for prevention, and translate them into products and processes and introduce these innovations into public health system, and to increase the overall availability of trained personnel for health research from medical colleges across the country through scholarships, fellowships, and career advancement schemes, etc. We should have the policy which focuses more on the world prevalent diseases like cancer, COVID-19, diabetes, and etc. We should provide an advanced facilities to healthcare researchers to make the research more lucrative so as to have brain gain instead of brain drain to other countries of the world. We are increasing the budget for the healthcare research to such a big extent because we can find some promising to cure the world prevalent diseases like cancer will be renowned as one of the leading countries in the healthcare department. So these are our main policies that we want to implement. Therefore, we want a revised budget of around 3,095 crores on the health research, and we want a budget of around 3,998 crores for the next upcoming financial year of 2022-23, as we can see the widespread of the Omicron virus, and we want to permanently eliminate this virus. Therefore, we are investing more in the health research. When we come to the health and family welfare, for the citizens and comorbidities, people who are suffering with more than 2 diseases, we should offer them with the rapid antigen test for COVID-19. And for the physically disabled people, there should be a reasonable allowances which fit well in our health and family welfare budget. In parallel to the health cost expenditure, an and especially during the second wave of the COVID-19 pandemic, health information increased from about 3.8% in December 2019 to about 8.4% and 7.7% in May and June 2021. And other health subgroup points to a consistent increase in the prices of the medicines have increased, and medical tests have increased from about 6.2% and hospital charges about 5.9% and about consultation fees about 4.5%. So health expenditure increased from the most in Telangana and least in Kerala. So I want to bring a policy which focuses more on the rural vaccination drives and building of healthcare centers and hospitals, mainly in rural and urban areas, in order to control the widespread of health crisis of Omicron or COVID-19 virus. Building hospitals is a very, very important step, and we should also increase ICU beds and healthcare facilities to treat the people of our country. So we want a budget of around 80 to 1,000 crores in the Department of Health and Family Welfare, because our government mainly focuses on to eliminate this, because there might be a chance of having another COVID-19 fourth wave. So for that should not happen, and people should not suffer. For that, we should reduce and we should eliminate completely the COVID-19. And the dream of the healthier new India can be achieved only with the collaborative efforts that bring the scholarship and actions together. In Chakra's words, together, nothing is impossible. For those who have scholarship, thoughtfulness, wisdom, attentiveness, diligence, and action. I'd encourage you to be creative and to contribute an open and lively discussion. My sincere hope is that our meeting will provide with new ideas and valuable input for our work as health ministers. The current economic crisis may provide a new window of opportunity, an opportunity to rethink our health priorities. Thank you everyone for your attention.